welcome to another layout. This one is a goodie. You're going to love this one. I hope anyway. This one is using papers from the DCWV Holiday Homestead paper pad. Now, this is one that I've had for quite a while. I got it from Spotlight and I know it's still available, so you might even already have it in your collection anyway, but I decided that I'd pull out the gold bits and the gold. It's kind of like a, it's just an entire 12 by 12 strips of gold twisted. Yeah, I don't know, but I love it. Nice and shiny. And I'm using a wood grain and I'm creating a border. So you can see here, sometimes I make this look really hard. I was still not feeling 100% when I did this layout. And I sort of fussed around with it. I tell you what, the easiest way I know to get a mitered corner, tape your bits together and then get your really sharp scissors and bang. Perfect every time. That works for me. And then obviously you got to peel your two pieces off that are, you know, underneath. But yeah, and it sits together beautifully every time. And then you get a nice mitered corner. I don't do corners like that all the time, but if I'm doing a frame like this, I like my corners to look mitered. And yeah, so that's how I do it. You tell me, have you got an easier way of doing it? You know, you might be someone from Stampin' Up or Creative Memories may have come up with a better idea. I find that way works really, really easily. And, you know, you don't have to worry about rulers and taping things down and lifting things up and, you know, trimmers and all that sort of stuff. I just find it's really easy. And like, look at that. It's straight up, bang, got my corners. Now, I did decide to come in and distress the edges a little bit. I sort of toyed with the idea, would I or won't I? But I did very, very gently. Like it was the slightest little bit of distressing. And I decided to do it because the black cardstock that I was using, I'm still going through. If you're new to my channel, I've been having a black cardstock debate with myself. I've been going through it. Let me tell you, it's driving me nuts. There you go. I just showed you then. It feathers. I've got a couple of brands that I've bought. One lot I bought from, I even changed my blade, which it wasn't even blunt, but anyway, I changed it anyway, just to be sure. And it doesn't seem to matter with this particular brand of cardstock. But do you think I'm going to throw it in the bin? Not on your Nelly. I am not throwing it away because that is money down the drain, and we all know our hobby is very expensive and we do not waste. We won't waste it. We will use it until we just can't tolerate it any longer. So I cut myself some black strips, and these are 1/8 strips, and I'm just gluing them down just to give it that more. I've been in a bit of a picture framing mood the last couple of layouts, and this one just screamed for, let's do nice classic colors. Now on this layout, I actually do something that I have not done ever in my life. Now, while I'm waiting for that to actually happen on my CRICUT, I'm going to show you. These are some cookies and cookies and milk and lights that were so kindly gifted to me from Melissa from Crafty Divas. I will have their link in the description below so you can jump on over there and get your cookies and milk for your Christmas layout this year. And they are fantastic. Now, last time I used some of my chipboard pieces from there, I went over them with gesso. This time I decided that I was just going to go over it with just some white paint. And you can see it off to the left-hand side there. It's the Aldi 99-cent white paint. It is so opaque. It is beautiful and nice and smooth. And I went over it with a couple of coats and it was perfect. So do yourself a favour. When you see that Creative Place white paint in Aldi, get yourself some because it's cheap and it works. It is brilliant. Now, I have pulled out my very, very old gouache palette. I didn't know what gouache was. Okay, how do I learn? Do I ask? No, I buy and then I play. That's how I learn. I'm a hands-on learner and I'm self-taught with everything that I do. And I decided to pull out the gouache and go to town on my bell and my bow with my holly leaves and just to get the colours going. And I love it. Absolutely love it. It turned out really, really nice. Look, my gouache is getting a bit long in the tooth, I've got to tell you. I have to buy some more. But my acrylic paint is usually enough for anything that I do. But I will be honest, the gouache is pleasantly surprising when it comes to covering chipboard, believe it or not, because it's so thick and it's so opaque. Like, it's gouache is by nature, it is not a transparent medium. It is a solid medium. It's opaque and it works. It looks gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So if you're someone that likes to do a lot of chipboard and you like to create lots of different colours on your chipboard, give gouache a go. And I know if you're an Aussie, the Montmartre brand is really quite affordable. You don't really need to, I mean, that palette, it's been going for ages. I'll be honest, I think I've thrown out 3 or 4 colours out of it now because they've gone hard. But yeah, I mean, I don't use it enough to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on it. So yeah, but you can buy it in tubes and it's definitely, you know, it's all good. Now I'm painting my string of lights. I still have an extra string of lights as well. So I've got a spare, which is really good. So I've gone through with my Lunar paste on all of my lights this time, and I'm doing them in sort of party colours because our Christmas tree, we don't just do like white twinkly lights. We have the multicoloured lights. So I wanted to reflect that on my scrapbook page. So I have got enough Lunar paste on my piece of plastic there to cover 6 pages, but that's all right. Now I love Lunar paste. If you've never used Lunar paste, it is divine. I love the stuff. Simon Hurley, all hail Simon Hurley. He is a legend. He doesn't even know I exist, but I tell you what, that stuff is amazing. I love it and I will scream its praises. Now I'm going along with my Montmartre my alcohol marker. I went along with a green because our lights in our house are on green wires. But I didn't like it green, so I went back over it with black because everything else on the layout was black. So it needed to be black, otherwise it wasn't going to work. And as soon as I did this, a light bulb went off in my head. Boom, boom. Yes, that's a dad joke. Sorry about that. I realized, you know what this needs? These need to have the cartoon edges. Have you seen that online? Have you seen it on TikTok? It is so cool. Everything, especially with, or in the reels, Tigger Mac, she's a cake decorator here in Australia. And honestly, she's doing heaps of cakes with that black outline on it. And it's cartoony. And as soon as I picked up the black, I went, that's what I want to do with this. I want to make it look cartoony. So I actually go around and I do the black pen. It's a little bit of work. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit of work. But at the end of the day, it looks so cute. And it just looks right. It looks cartoony and I love it. So I'm going around. Now with the Lunar paste, the alcohol marker goes on, not a problem, goes over it perfectly every single time, no dramas at all. The only hiccup I did run into, okay, my dogs are going to bark. We've got new neighbours moving in, by the way. I'll actually let you know. This is actually a little bit funny. So the neighbours that I talked about quite a while ago, and they couldn't park their car in the it was just hilarious. Anyway, they sold their house, got new neighbours. No doubt we'll meet them sometime in the near future. But yes, so now my dogs are on a mission to bark the neighbourhood down because they don't know who these new people are and these new cars and these new voices. They don't know them. So unfortunately, if you get any dog barking in the background, my apologies. So I'm going around with my Posca paint pen here and I'm adding my cartoony lines. Cartoony, is that even a word? Cartoon-esque lines? Yeah, I guess so. Now, my videos, I will let you know, guys, I have bought the Power Scrap back. I am, for the silly season, I am bringing the Power Scrap in. Why? Why? Because I haven't done a Power Scrap for a bit. And I'm loving the Power Scrap. I've done a couple of them and I've got to tell you, I'm absolutely loving them. Again, what is a Power Scrap? If you're new to my channel, a Power Scrap is where I scrap and I make the decision quickly. I don't procrastinate. I don't drag the video out to be 3 hours of creating a layout. No, you make the decision, you do it, you commit, you're done. That's what a Power Scrap is. And to be honest with you, the reason I created a Power Scrap, I call it a Power Scrap, okay? The reason I coined it that is because sometimes we overthink things. Well, I know I do, right? And yeah, when I overthink things, then everything just gets harder and harder. Can you see that beautiful writing on that piece of paper? I did that with my CRICUT. I have to tell you, I love it. I absolutely love it. I've never done that before. I was a little nervous, not going to lie, sticking my piece, my whole everything into the CRICUT with the pen, but it worked beautifully. And I actually used my Uniball Signo Uniball gel pen, and it was so smooth. Now, I have to be honest with you, I have purchased they're called pen reinforcers, a pen, hang on, I'll grab it real quick. They are called, the brand is Craverland, and they're called Rainbow Pen Adapters. And these pen adapters allow you to use almost any pen in your CRICUT. All you do is pop that in there first, pop your pen in, done. Game changer. Trust me on it. Now I'm going around. I will link them in the description. As I said previously, I get them from Amazon, but it's not an affiliate link, but I'll put it in the description below in case you want to have a look and maybe get it yourself. Now, that way you're not, the reason I love it is because then you're not bound to have to buy the CRICUT pens. They are amazing pens, I get it, but not everyone has the budget to buy lots and lots of CRICUT pens. We sometimes just want to use what we already have. So it cost me, I think it was like $15, and it comes with literally everything from Jelly Roll, Crayola pens, Sharpies, Bic pens. I mean, it's fantastic. So now I have gone around my lights with my Faber-Castell watercolor pencils, and I'm just adding shading, guys. So you can see the little light bulbs look like they're actually glowing. Now I'm drawing in some shadows underneath my milk and my cookies, and I do actually draw in some. Now the secret with this is you go in with a light hand with your pencil and you keep it very, very light, and you go over it and over it until you've built up the shade that you want. Now, the thing is, you need to, now see, I did try the watercolor pencils there from Distress, but they're too hard. So I decided to pull out, yep, this one's a black, it's a Faber-Castell one. See, by adding the extra little bit of shading either side of the cup, it makes it look more three-dimensional. This is not essential, but this is something that I enjoy doing, and it just brings these chipboard cut aparts alive. If this is something that you like, give it a go. It is so easy. This is over the top of white acrylic paint that I'm using these watercolor pencils. These ones I picked up from Spotlight, I think it was, ages ago. You can see that I've been using them over and over and over. I've also got the Aldi ones as well. They work just as well. These just happen to be the ones I pulled out this particular day. Just adding some lowlights and highlights to my cookies to make them look cute. And I really love how this turns out. I hope you guys love this too. Let me know in the description below, are you getting value from my videos? Is this something that you want me to continue doing through into 2024? I'm absolutely loving doing it. I'm loving every single person that I've met over the last nearly 2 years now. Can you believe that? It's nearly been 2 years. And yeah, it's amazing. I've met so many nice people, and it's awesome, because let's be honest, scrapbooking is not something that everybody does, and you've got to find your people. They're out there. You've just got to find them. So I just go through and I'm just doing a little bit of gold highlighting through these words, and then that's about it, guys. So I will do my shameless plug. Don't forget to do all the YouTubey things, and oh, I do put a bit of glossy accents, that's right. I love the glossy accents over the top of the Lunar paste like this. It literally makes it look like they're glass. And because it's the metallic Lunar paste, it just looks amazing. So that is, and I forgot my orange. I didn't go around my orange lights. I don't know why I forgot the orange ones. So this is my layout. Thanks for watching, guys. Chat to you soon. Bye for now.